This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back with another episode of Lara Croft: Rise of the Tomb Raider. In the last episode, we finished off most of the last city, collected all the relics, collected all the documents, and now we must put forth our efforts to stop
Lara,
Trinity from getting the divine source.
We're about to fire, and you're out in the open.
I can't stop now.
You know, you could.
I'm close. I have to go through.
You know, you could not fire while I'm here. Yes, I realize you're saving me for these creatures, but you know.
Keep me covering fire.
No.
Grenade out.
No grenade out. Why would you?
I'm taking fire.
You do know how to use a shotgun, right? You're not supposed to use it like far away. You're supposed to go like get up close or something like that. Come on. Ah! His head was like right out there too. Dang it. Oh well. I didn't expect much from that. Yeah, it looks like it's an smorgasbord as we have to deal with. Mainly Trinity. Deathless is pretty much seems like they're pretty much done for in terms of being enemies. We go back to keep regular humans again. Whoa. That should have done more damage to me, frankly. Alright. Why was I using a pistol there? I don't know. Wait, did they say he's dead or she's dead? Yeah, I should do that. Uh-oh. Do they not know a man from a woman? I mean, if Laura dressed in like manly clothes, I would see that being an interesting thing to mention. But, well, I don't know. I guess the outfit she's currently wearing is really not gender specific. Get in up close. I don't like putting too much effort to like knock. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Thank you.
Thank you,
That would have looked
Sophia.
better if I wasn't.
Hell of a shot.
And you were saying you didn't need Sophia's help at the beginning of the game. Huh. Now you're regretting saying those words. Now you're being a proper protagonist. Now you're not accepting help until the finale when you actually, well, actually that's probably when the most time you actually do need it. I was about to say, is the game still giving me coins? Whoa. Oh, that was something else. I was like, oh, what's that to grab? Nothing. Oh, okay. Oh, well now is the point of no return. Okay. Let's see. Fast travel. Okay. Never mind. I forgot. I do apologize. I guess in the last episode I said that was the last campfire. No, this one's the last campfire. I guess I should be strung up by my thumbs then for my transgressions against the gaming world for lying. You caught me. You caught the tater. Any last minute upgrades I want to actually do? Well, I guess I won't be able to show you that final outfit, huh? Oh well, that's fine. I'm not really that hard up on showing it. It basically looked like some, like, not quite breastplate, but it was pretty close to it. Yeah, I'd rather upgrade all this off screen, so, alright. I guess we're good. I'm fine with what I've got for the finale. It's not like I've got it on hard mode anyway, so I should be fine. Alright. Man, if I had only played a little bit longer, that probably would have been the best, like, stopping point. But I'm like, oh, point of no return. Here we go, end the episode. But then again, I said in the last episode that since I never play these games up front, I don't even like play test the levels to see what's going on, so. Wait, the last boss is a helicopter? You gotta be kidding me.
Sophia, can you hit him with the trebuchet?
We'll try. Get ready.
I don't think you'll be
So
able
do I have to
hit
help
him.
keep...
We'll keep trying. We're reloading the trebuchet.
I assume what...
Hold on. The helicopter is too fast. We'll never be able to hit him.
Wait! I have an idea. If I shoot the fireball when it's near the chopper, the blast might hit it.
I hope you're right. Give us the signal. We'll be ready.
So we need to get lucky and shoot it. Okay, well, let's see if we can do that.
Here we go!
that was easy. So, like, $3 million choppers are easily taken out by, like, fireballs. Like, ancient technology. Well, I don't know. Trebuchet did change, like, the face of, like, at the time, modern combat, like, you know, era. So I guess I can't knock trebuchets that badly. Just it's like with the advent of the bow, you know, basically almost made armor obsolete to a point, because like a lot of arrows could just punch through the man. Talk about like a boss rush. Actually, I shouldn't be wasting all my ammo, or all my special ammo, because who knows what I'll have for the other final encounter. You know? Well, this might be the final encounter. Whoa! What are Deathless doing here? Should I be fighting them? I feel like I aggroed them by accident. Down? No. Oh, they're fighting them too, so it's kind of a combination of things. So you have Deathless to deal with, and the okay. Yeah, well, could have done a bit better with my aiming.
He's on his way to you.
I destroyed that thing. I guess we need to do the call fireball thing again, right? Or not.
Reloading the truck, you said. Hold on.
Uh-oh. He's got missiles on that thing. And what do we got on this thing? A Cuisinart? Oh, good thing Ancient Marble is immune to machine gun fire.
Just give us the signal.
Alright, wait.
Fire! We're lost it. Oh God,
There we go.
Haha! You did it!
It's not over yet. Get ready to fire another shot.
Boom! I love when their legs flip out from under them. I don't know, there's just something fun about that. I'm not reloading. You guys really need to work on like what you're describing. Uh-oh. Ah. Should we have more Deathless to help me, or? Whoa! Whoa! Back off! Man.
Let's go.
Whoa! And they're all just charging like a bunch of idiots. Well, they did say not all these people are like Trinity official. You know, they're like, a lot of them are hired guns. Whoa. Kinda glad I'm not playing hard mode. I mean, I could probably do hard mode, I just have to be a lot more careful. Isn't this why people said The Division kind of sucks as a game? Because one of the final bosses in that game was a helicopter that didn't even have an interesting combat mechanic behind it.
We'll be ready soon.
Oh God. Can we survive our little encounter with the
Got to signal
helicopter?
Sophia to fire that trebuchet.
Well, tell me when I can. Do I need to find get up, get up! Do I need to find a radio? Or?
Okay, we're ready. On your signal.
Okay, now. Alright, here we go. Take this, you son of a bitch. dear. Crap load of deathless. Yep. Gotta make sure we don't aggro all of them. Although we have all our weapons still, right? It's not like we lost it. Let's see. Burn. Put yourself on fire. Because, right, it didn't activate him, right? This reminds me of a scene from, like, the Batman series, actually, now that I think about the... being able to, like, not wall jump, but wall crawl for... Yeah, everyone get under the fire, shall we? Oh, no, you don't want to? Okay, fine. Come on. There we go. Did he catch me? Nope, not. Is it just the two? I think so, actually. Oh. Oh, he got away. Alright, never mind. Oh, he's pretty close. Let's kill him. Yep. And let's take out this guy, since he'll probably won't. I don't think he'll turn around, but... Haha! Well, I mean, you still stealthed him, so... God, Lori. You need to calm down. Perhaps you needed to go to the gym and, like, let out your aggression, maybe. You know? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm fine up. God, how many more of those are we gonna find? Do we have to... Alright, well. Let's see. Wait for him to get under that. No, he didn't get close. And why would you even pull at the knife? What you gotta do with the knife, Laura? I mean, come on. What do you gotta do with the knife? If I was gonna knife anyone, would probably be one of these guys because they're bigger. Alright, where's the... We're too close together for that. Find an exit. Alright, looks like we got all of them. Let's grab. I'm full on furs? Are you kidding me? Holy crap. I should have spent some of them when I had the chance. No, well, that's fine, whatever. Not that annoyed. I wonder if Constantine survived.
Just you and
He should have got her.
Lara. You have no weapons, no allies, no hope. This place will become your tomb.
That won't work.
No! My destiny lies in the Chamber of Souls. I've come too close to be stopped now. You know, you're stronger than your father ever was. I can see it.
Can you actually see me?
You! I see you!
Alright, I need to basically find a way to get behind him. Yeah, this reminds me of the Mr. Freeze fight from
a brilliant man, but he was weak. A coward. Look here! I have...
God damn it. I thought that worked. Haha! Oh, come on! Fucking QTEs on the final level of the game. Fuck you, game designers. Fuck you. I hate fucking QTEs. Fuck that. That is not interactive. That's just bullshit. I'm sorry. Although it was funny seeing Laura get stabbed in the neck. I'll admit.
not my destiny. I was meant for greatness.
This was never your destiny. Your sister let you believe that.
I did all of this for her. Don't you walk away from me. Wait! Trinity killed your father.
No, you're lying.
He begged for his life. And when that failed, he begged for yours.
You're wrong! Shut up! Just shut up!
So can we just leave him to die?
Man, I pitied him. I like to think his last thoughts were of you, Lara. Of how he drove you away. How he had failed you. He
So now we can either kill him or...
back. You should be thanking me. It's in your blood, Lara. Come on, do it!
Oh, he would have kept talking and taunting me, so... Has Lara given him for vengeance? Trinity probably did. It makes sense that they killed her father. I mean, the whole shooting himself, he probably suffered from some sort of depression, but probably not that bad. Nope. You'll probably get killed by this fire anyway. See you later, asshole. And good riddance.
You're not
forever.
worth it. Burn it
I was
out.
about to say he's probably gonna get killed by the story anyway. So there you go. All right. Well, there goes Constantine. Now for Ada and the Divine Source, because we haven't seen her anywhere. So probably around here somewhere. Our mother-in-law, oh, no, stepmother. Our stepmother will soon know her place for the finale.
Anna! Stop! Your men are defeated. Your brother is dead. No! That's what Trinity has wrought. Death. And that's all they'll ever bring. Give this up.
I gave up everything for this. I have no intention of giving it to Trinity.
What about your father? You're dooming him to be mocked by history. How can you let this go? When you're so close?
I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I can't let you take it.
Think of the millions, suffering and dying. We can save them. We can change the world. Together.
The cost is too high, Anna. We aren't meant to live forever. Death is a part of life.
That's easy for you to say. You're not the one who's dying.
But this isn't about you. This is about humanity, about protecting what it means to be human.
They're coming! We're surrounded!
Jacob, look out!
The source is not meant for the world!
This is your chance, Lara. Everything I've done, everything you've done. Another Croft doesn't have to die for this.
But I'm willing to.
Well, I'm not. Please. I'm dying. This is my only hope.
Anna, no!
No!
I've held on for too long already.
You knew I'd destroy it.
In all my years, I've met few as extraordinary as you. It's finally happening. My ending.
I'm sorry. All I wanted was to make a difference.
You already have. You already have.
My dearest Lara, I often think about how my father would turn over in his grave if he knew the shame I had brought upon our family's name. Croft, what does it even mean? I just hope you can make your own mark on this world someday. Remember that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are.
Destroying the source was the right thing to do.
I still feel like I let him down.
I think you would have made the same choice. Come on. You've got a plane to catch.
I listened to his last tape 1,000 times, but it's as if I was hearing my father's words only now, for the first time. It doesn't matter what choices he would have made. I have to make my own. The myth of Kitezh was real. There are secrets out there that can change the world. I need to find them, not for my father, not for anyone else. Trinity is still out there, and they're more powerful than I ever imagined. I can stop them. I can make a difference. I can make the right difference.
And thus, the credits roll for Rise of the Tomb Raider. It looks like they're trying to do, in this series, they're trying to basically give Laura her version of Spectre, which is Trinity. And apparently this Trinity wasn't even official. Well, they were official Trinity, but they were like a spin-off because they weren't even gonna do whatever Trinity wanted in the end anyway, because they were doing it for so the sister could live. And Constantine thought he was like some divine choice, even though it was his sister's fault that he thought he had stigma, but she cut his hands in the process. So, well, that's it, folks. What can I say? It's Tomb Raider. I guess get down to the review and the nitty-gritty. So, graphics weren't too bad, although I'm probably not playing the right system utilizes. I think these were initially made for the Xbox One and PS4, because in some scenes it looks a little grainy and stuff like that, and I'm not hitting it too much. It looked like they cut out a lot in terms of like looking to like tone it down for this version. So the Xbox 360 version doesn't look as good as it probably could have been. But still, I mean, for the most part, everything looked like it needed to, and the cutscenes were solid enough as it was. So I'd probably give that a lot of pretty good environments. You know, water looked real. You know, look at the water. Animals looked pretty good overall, like I said, for being a 360 version of the game. So yeah, I'd give it probably an 8 in graphically looking. I think it did what it needed to do. It had some pretty good set pieces, everything like that. Music, for the most part, was pretty solid. Unfortunately, none of the tracks really stand out to me, unfortunately, except maybe the fireplace music, because I've heard that so many times now. But it did what it needed to do. I think I'd give it a 7. You know, it set up what it needed to do, but nothing that I'd remember. Story, I'm trying to think of the story. I think the story was better than the last one overall, about the divine source and finding out the mystery behind it more than the cult. Less characters to have to worry about. because that was the problem I had with the first one, is it gave us so many characters, and yet they killed them all off, and I felt like we never really got to know them super well, so I never felt bad that they died. I was just kind of like, oh, you're dead, or whatever. That's probably why they reduced the amount of main characters to Jonah, Laura, her stepmom, Constantine, and Jacob, and Sophia. And Sophia wasn't even at the end of the show. Like, her father died, right, because he's mortal, and she wasn't even there at the end to, like, feel sorry for him, or she didn't talk to Laura saying it was okay. Sophia disappears from the plot after helping you with the helicopter. That was kind of underutilized. They probably could have done something with that. But the story was solid for what it needed to be. It went a little too, I don't know, I felt like the game was too, like they're taking Lara Croft in a direction where I know it's not supposed to be fun because of all the crap she's doing, but she's exploring stuff and trying to find all these ancient tombs. I feel like her character is too dour. Like, she was kind of happy, she was kind of like optimistic at the beginning of the first game, but then she was forced to fight this crazy cult who killed all her friends, was sacrificing people, and she was forced to, like, get hardened, like, in an instant in that game, which the reason I didn't like the first game story as much is because they didn't do a good job of showing Laura's kind of slow descent into you know, having to be tough because of, like, what's going on to survive, right? I felt like they didn't do that as well as they could have. This game, she was at that point where she is at full heart because, you know, what happened to her father and all this other stuff, so it makes sense. But it was hard to like her character because of just, I don't know, I mean, I don't think her character's bad. I don't know, I didn't like her throughout most of the game, you know, and it was the whole, oh, I gotta do this by myself, I don't want anyone hurt, and I understand that, but I don't know, the way that it was done, it was more like just it wasn't interesting, it was just kind of annoying, like she was playing like a goth girl or something like that, you know, I don't know, and I didn't really care much for most of the NPCs in the story. Like, they tried to make us feel bad for Ada and her disease, and Constantine for his stigmata, and Laura because of what happened to her father. But I wasn't feeling it. And when Jonah got stabbed, I wasn't like, oh, he got hurt? What? Well, you know, because he wasn't in the game long enough for me to, like, really feel for the character, you know? Like, I feel like the game tried to be super cinematic, and, like, and it didn't really hit it. Like, the characters just didn't hit it for me. I don't know. But, I mean, the story is still, I mean, it still worked for what it was. I'd probably give it a 7, too, really. I mean, it's just about maybe a 6 or a 7 out of it, because it just did what it needed to do to get us through the game. Gameplay was pretty much straightforward. I don't know, at some point it felt like the gameplay got pretty, I mean, even with all the tricks, I felt like there were just a couple of things you really needed to do to beat the game. You know, even with all the different weapons. But at least they gave you the option of having different weapons and stuff like that. But it seemed like there was a couple of OP weapons, like the Dark Cloud and stuff like that. Although at the beginning of the game you can only have so many. But by the end you could have like 10. I could have used that throughout the whole game, you know, beating it. Let's see. Gameplay, I'd probably give a 6 or 7 too. Like, it's nothing too fantastic. It's like, it's action platformer type of combat, so nothing that really I needed to write home about. Like I said, it's not bad, just it didn't do anything to like me really make me go, oh man, I love playing the action scenes in this game, you know. I'm trying to think what else is in the game that really, I did like that there was a lot of unlockables, because most games would require you to get DLC to get all the unlockable stuff, you know, so it's kind of nice to play a game that didn't try to penny pinch you to death, you know, with all the extra stuff you could get, so that was nice. I gotta give the game credit for that. I'll admit though, I mean, and I'm not trying to knock on the series at all, like where they're going, because it is a new direction, and they need to do that. And Lara Croft, Tomb Raider hadn't been around for years when they redid this back in 2013, but frankly, I mean, first of all, I don't have a nostalgia for this game, because I didn't really initially play it when it first came out. I didn't play it till like years later, and it was okay, but I kind of like the old games better. I mean, just from playing it, because I think there was more of a sense of adventure, and Lara Croft was more like, you know, she was this rich lady who like wanted to explore stuff and got caught into trouble, but she was still doing it for fun, and she was rich while doing it. Well, this one is like a a depressed teenager with all these problems, and I'm just not liking it as well. So I'd say the game gets a solid 7 out of me. Thanks for playing, and I'll see you when the mail comes in.
Anna, you said another Croft doesn't have to die for this. What did you mean by that? You killed my father, didn't you?
Trinity ordered his execution. I couldn't do it.
You're lying!
I loved him.
No!
It's done.
Good.
What about Croft?
No. Not yet.
Alright, welcome back for a very quick addendum to the end of the video. After beating everything, usually I just leave it for the kind of the end case thing to scroll over, and that'll be that. But I noticed something when I was just gonna do this completion off screen, you know. I was never gonna show it. And then when I continued the game to finish the last challenge course, a little extra scene is added, and I'll show you here in a second. Let me let's load it up.
I know it's a lot to take in. I wish I could have been with him in the end. Knowing your people would be safe gave him comfort. He went peacefully. Thank you, Lara. Our oaths have been fulfilled. What will you do now? This is still our home. We will rebuild. But there is much work to be done. There are still enemies in this valley. And there is still much to discover.
Yeah, except I already discovered everything. Although if you download the 2 DLC packs, I think it's like the Witch of the the Tomb of the Ice Witch or something like that. It's about Baba Yaga, and there's like another one. You could basically access the DLC from this. But other than that, the only other thing is that you can now explore Syria at the beginning of the game and finish the challenges that were in there. But other than that, this is basically your chance to either max out everything on Laura if you want to, or discover any of the hidden tombs, although with you finishing the game, I don't see the point. But, you know, it lets you do that. So that's really all that there is to it. So we got to kind of have a handshake with Sophia, tell her that her dad died, and wish her the best. And I wish you all the best. And thanks for watching this playthrough with me, and hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you when the mail comes in. Thanks for watching, folks.